They say the United States is the land of opportunity, but the truth is it holds something even more breathtaking, a visual treasure trove that's a true geographical puzzle. On one side, you've got mountains that nearly touch the sky. On the other, beaches so stunning they look like movie sets. And if you think that's an exaggeration, get ready to be amazed. The Grand Canyon, with its layers of rock carved over millions of years, is just the beginning, or rather, the tip of the iceberg. Each corner of this country reveals a different natural wonder, a landscape so unique it almost defies reality. Have you ever wondered why these places draw millions of tourists every year, each one looking to capture their own slice of the American dream? Today, we're diving into these hidden gems, uncovering the culture, geography, and untold stories behind each stunning scene. We're going way beyond the classic tourist routes, and the best part? Each place has a secret just waiting to be discovered. Ready to find out? Then buckle up, because our journey through the most mesmerizing spots in the United States starts right now. The Grand Canyon, it's one of those places that words struggle to describe. This massive geological masterpiece, carved by the Colorado River over millions of years, holds colors and contours that shift with every hour of sunlight. Standing at its edge, visitors often say it's like looking into Earth's very soul. But here's a question for you. Did you know this colossal canyon is so deep that some parts create their own microclimates? Now imagine standing there, feeling the ancient winds sweeping up from the valley below. It's a perspective that makes you feel, well, small. Exploring the Grand Canyon is like entering a natural history book. Every layer of rock tells a different story, spanning eras you can barely imagine. From top to bottom, the canyon spans about 2 billion years of Earth's history. That's right, 2 billion years. It's as if each step down those cliffs is a step back in time. And with trails like the South Kaibab and the Bright Angel, both offering unique views and perspectives, it's no wonder millions come from around the world just to get a glimpse of these natural wonders. But the Grand Canyon isn't just about the view. Adventurers and thrill seekers come to raft the Colorado River, tackle steep trails, and camp under a night sky that seems to explode with stars. Speaking of the night, here's another fun fact. The Grand Canyon is one of the best places in the country for stargazing. Far from city lights, the night sky here is astonishingly clear, revealing constellations, planets, and even meteor showers in full detail. And then there's the wildlife, a world all its own. From the endangered California condor, with its impressive wingspan, to bighorn sheep perched on narrow ledges, the Grand Canyon is a habitat as diverse as it is surprising. Ever wonder what it's like for animals that live in such an extreme environment? Each species here has adapted in unique ways to survive the harsh conditions. It's a lesson in resilience, carved by nature itself. Yet, the Grand Canyon still holds mysteries. Scientists continue to study it, asking questions about how exactly it formed, why some rock layers are missing, and what secrets lie in its depths. But there's no need to be a scientist to appreciate its magic. The Grand Canyon is a place that sparks curiosity in anyone who visits, a place where culture, geography, and history merge to leave a lasting mark. Ready to uncover more? We've only just started with Arizona, but wait until we get to San Francisco's iconic landscapes next. San Francisco isn't just a city, it's a whole vibe. With its famous rolling hills, vibrant culture, and the iconic Golden Gate Bridge, this is a place where landscape and human creativity blend in remarkable harmony. Picture this, as the early morning fog rolls over the bay, the Golden Gate's towers rise like sentinels from another world. It's a scene that stops locals and tourists alike, making them wonder if they've stepped right into a painting. But San Francisco's charm doesn't stop with the bridge. The city's geography is unique, with over 40 hills, each offering breathtaking views and quirky streets lined with colorful Victorian houses. Ever heard of Lombard Street? This famously twisted street is one of the most photographed in the world, with its hairpin turns and lush gardens. Walking or driving down it, you get a true sense of how San Francisco's landscape shapes its culture and daily life. The city's neighborhoods are like mini countries, each with its own flavor and story. From the historic Chinatown, the oldest in North America, to the vibrant Mission District with its Latino roots and mural-covered walls, San Francisco is a patchwork of cultures. Imagine strolling down streets filled with the aroma of dim sum in Chinatown or freshly baked sourdough near Fisherman's Wharf. It's a sensory experience that tells you that this city is about embracing diversity. Let's talk about Alcatraz Island, the former prison turned tourist hotspot. Just a ferry ride away, Alcatraz is more than just a creepy old jail. It's an integral part of American history, with a mix of haunting tales and surprising natural beauty. The island is now home to native plants, birds, and incredible views of the city skyline. Ever wonder what it felt like for prisoners to stare out at freedom just across the bay? Alcatraz adds a layer of mystery and allure that keeps visitors coming back. San Francisco is also known for its tech-savvy culture. Nestled close to Silicon Valley, it's where technology and innovation collide with artistic expression. Picture the historic cable cars moving up and down the hills, a classic travel experience that hasn't changed much since the 1800s. It's as if the past and future coexist on these streets, creating a unique energy you won't find anywhere else. But this city's charm is only a fraction of what California has to offer. Are you curious about where the sun shines every day and the beaches look straight out of a postcard? Get ready, because we're heading to the tropical beauty of Maui, Hawaii, next. Maui, where paradise becomes reality. Known for its stunning beaches, lush valleys, and volcanic landscapes, this Hawaiian island is a natural wonderland that seems almost too beautiful to be real. Imagine the feeling of stepping onto one of Maui's black sand beaches, with turquoise waves crashing against the shore. It's the kind of scenery that pulls you right out of ordinary life and into a dream. But Maui is more than just a pretty face. Its landscapes tell stories that span centuries, from ancient Hawaiian legends to volcanic eruptions that shaped the island. The Haleakala crater, for instance, is one of Maui's crown jewels. Rising over 10,000 feet above sea level, this dormant volcano is home to some of the most surreal sunrises on Earth. Imagine watching as the sun creeps over the crater, painting the sky in shades of pink, orange, and purple. And here's a fun fact. Haleakala means House of the Sun, named after a Hawaiian legend about a demigod who lassoed the sun to slow its journey across the sky. Standing at the edge of the crater, you can't help but feel connected to this land's deep cultural roots. Maui's Road to Hana is another unforgettable experience. This winding drive takes you through lush rainforests, past hidden waterfalls, and offers jaw-dropping coastal views at every turn. But here's the thing, the journey is as thrilling as the destination. The road to Hana is a true test of patience and wonder. With 620 curves and 59 bridges, it's a trip that demands your attention. And for those brave enough to drive it, each stop along the way reveals a new piece of Maui's wild beauty, from bamboo forests to breathtaking ocean cliffs. And of course, we can't forget Maui's marine life. The island is surrounded by coral reefs that are home to colorful fish, sea turtles, and, if you visit in winter, humpback whales. Every year, these massive creatures migrate to Maui's warm waters to mate and give birth. Imagine watching a 40-ton whale breach the surface. It's a sight that makes you feel the power and mystery of nature. Snorkeling or diving here, you get a first-hand look at the vibrant underwater world that keeps Maui's ecosystem thriving. Maui isn't just for beachgoers, it's also a place for adventure seekers and cultural enthusiasts. The island offers countless ways to explore its geography, from surfing the waves to hiking trails that lead to hidden waterfalls. And as you dive deeper into the island's offerings, you begin to see that Maui is more than just a travel destination. It's a place where natural beauty, culture, and history are woven into every landscape. But if you think Maui's landscapes are mesmerizing, wait until we visit the charming streets of Charleston, South Carolina. Up next, a city filled with history, architecture, and southern hospitality that makes it unforgettable. Charleston is where history and southern charm meet to create a scene straight out of a storybook. With its cobblestone streets, pastel-colored houses, and grand oak trees draped in Spanish moss, Charleston feels like a step back in time. Imagine walking through a city that's over 350 years old, with architecture that's been lovingly preserved and stories of the past hidden around every corner. There's a reason Charleston often tops travel lists as one of the most beautiful cities in the U.S. The historic district is a showcase of Georgian, Federal, and Greek Revival architecture. Strolling along Rainbow Row, a line of vibrant pastel houses, you might find yourself wondering what life was like centuries ago when these buildings were homes to merchants and tradesmen. Each color has a story, each design a purpose, reflecting a period when Charleston was a bustling port city. Rainbow Row isn't just a pretty sight, it's a peek into Charleston's rich, layered past that still echoes through its streets today. Charleston's geography, surrounded by rivers and close to the Atlantic coast, has also played a major role in its cultural and economic history. The nearby plantations, many of which are now preserved as historic sites, reveal the city's complex past. Visiting places like Magnolia Plantation, with its sweeping gardens, you're reminded of how deeply Charleston's history is tied to the land. These plantations are not just scenic spots, they're also a window into the region's legacy, giving insight into the lives of those who shaped it. Then there's the Charleston City Market, a lively cultural hub that brings the city's vibrant personality to life. Vendors offer everything from sweetgrass baskets, an art form passed down through generations of Gullah artisans, to local foods and crafts that give you a taste of Charleston's unique identity. It's a place that blends history and the present, showing how Charleston's culture has been preserved and reimagined over time. Ever wondered how tradition can remain alive in a world that's always changing? The Charleston City Market might just hold the answer. And speaking of flavor, Charleston's culinary scene is a whole experience in itself. Known as one of the food capitals of the South, the city is famous for its lowcountry cuisine. Imagine savoring a bowl of shrimp and grits, a Charleston staple, or a dish of she crab soup, rich in flavor and history. These recipes are a blend of African, Native American, and European influences, telling a story of Charleston's multicultural roots in every bite. Ready for more? If you think Charleston's charm is something special, just wait until we dive into the Rocky Mountain landscapes of Colorado. The journey from coastal beauty to alpine majesty is up next. Rocky Mountain National Park takes you to nature's wildest heights. Snow-capped peaks, crystal-clear lakes, and thick forests make it feel as if you've stepped into a postcard. Imagine standing on Trail Ridge Road, the highest continuous paved road in North America, gazing out over valleys sculpted by glaciers millions of years ago. Up here, the air is thin, but the views? They're beyond words. It's Colorado's natural wonderland, where even a simple glance around immerses you in the ancient forces that carved these landscapes. Wildlife here is equally breathtaking, from grazing elk and moose to the rare glimpse of a black bear wandering in its natural realm. You might even catch a golden eagle soaring overhead, embodying the spirit of the Rockies. Ever wondered what it feels like to see a herd of elk silhouetted against a mountain backdrop? It's an experience that reminds you nature itself can be a spectacle, putting you face to face with creatures that call this wild terrain home. With more than 350 miles of trails, every step offers a new view of the Rockies' dramatic geography. At Bear Lake, you'll find paths that circle the lake's mirror-like surface, reflecting the surrounding peaks. Around each corner is something else to admire: hidden waterfalls, alpine meadows, even a surprise snow-capped peak. Every part of this park feels like it's waiting to be discovered, each turn more beautiful than the last. Then, there's Long's Peak, the tallest mountain in the park, drawing climbers and hikers from around the world. The journey to its summit isn't for the faint of heart, with steep inclines and unpredictable weather. But for those who make it, The reward is an unbeatable view, miles of rugged landscape stretching out below, a testament to the wild beauty of Colorado. Ever think about standing at the top of the Rockies, the world sprawling beneath you? One thing that makes Rocky Mountain National Park truly unique is how it transforms with the seasons. Summer brings fields of wildflowers that brighten the meadows, while winter covers the mountains in a blanket of snow, perfect for snowshoeing and skiing. It's a year-round destination where nature feels alive, every season revealing a different side of the Rockies' beauty. Monument Valley feels like another world, a place of timeless beauty and mystery, with towering red rock formations and sweeping mesas. It's where landscape becomes legend, and the views look like they were pulled straight from a storybook. Imagine standing beneath these sandstone giants, some over 1,000 feet tall, their red hues shifting as the sunlight moves. For geography lovers and seekers of natural wonders, Monument Valley is a testament to nature's power, formed by wind and water over millions of years. For generations, the Navajo people have called this sacred land Bii-Nziskai, or Valley of the Rocks. Each formation holds its own spirit and story, woven into Navajo culture and history. Ever wondered what it's like to live among rocks that tell tales of the past? Here, each towering monument feels like a guardian of tradition, offering a quiet sense of connection to those who came before. Visitors often start at the Navajo Tribal Park, where local guides offer insight into the valley's rock formations, like the famous Mittens and Totem Pole. Through their stories, these stones take on new meaning, each carrying a piece of Navajo heritage and identity. It's a place where every shape on the horizon feels intentional, each curve and peak adding to a vast, natural gallery. Monument Valley has captured the hearts of filmmakers, appearing in countless westerns and setting the stage for stars like John Wayne. Even today, the landscape feels cinematic, a place so legendary that it's hard to believe it's real. Have you ever visited somewhere that felt like it was built to be immortalized? That's Monument Valley, a landscape as awe-inspiring in person as it is on screen. Beyond its beauty, there's a peaceful quietness here, interrupted only by the wind or the call of an eagle. It's a calm that invites reflection, and it's hard not to feel grounded in the valley's timeless embrace. This isn't just a place to see, it's a place to experience. And next, from desert heat, we head into the icy wilds of Juneau, Alaska, a shift from one captivating extreme to another. Juneau, Alaska's rugged capital, is a place where icy wilderness meets endless ocean, and the landscapes are as wild as they come. Tucked between towering mountains and icy waters, Juneau is only accessible by boat or plane, making it one of the most remote state capitals in the U.S. Just imagine arriving in a place so untouched by roads that every view feels like a postcard. Here, geography isn't just scenery, it's a force that shapes daily life. Juneau's isolation preserves its natural beauty, making it a gateway to some of the most breathtaking wonders Alaska has to offer. The Mendenhall Glacier is one of Juneau's crown jewels, stretching over 13 miles and feeding into a glacial lake dotted with icebergs. Standing at the glacier's edge, you can actually feel the chill in the air as the ice groans and cracks, moving ever so slightly each day. Ever wonder what it's like to witness such a powerful relic from the Ice Age? The blue ice, reflecting shades of turquoise under the sunlight, feels almost otherworldly. It's a sight that leaves even seasoned travelers speechless, a reminder of nature's raw, unstoppable power. Whale watching is another highlight, and in Juneau, it's practically a given that you'll see these majestic creatures up close. Humpback whales migrate to these waters every summer, putting on displays that few people forget. Imagine spotting a 40-ton humpback breaching the water's surface, so close you can feel the spray. And it's not just whales, Juneau's waters are home to sea lions, orcas, and seals, making it a marine paradise. It's a place where the wilderness truly comes alive, an experience that gives you a deep sense of Alaska's wild spirit. Then there's Mount Roberts, towering over Juneau with its panoramic views of the Gastineau Channel and the endless stretches of forest beyond. A tramway takes visitors up the mountain, revealing a view that seems to go on forever. From the top, hiking trails lead to lush alpine meadows filled with wildflowers in the summer and fields of snow in the winter. Have you ever felt the rush of standing at a peak with nothing but mountains, sea, and sky as far as the eye can see? Mount Roberts is the kind of place that makes you feel like you're on top of the world. Juneau's culture is just as rich as its geography. The city has deep Native Alaskan roots, with the Tlingit people's heritage woven into its identity. The Alaska State Museum offers a look at their artifacts, while local artists continue the traditions through art, storytelling, and dance. This blend of indigenous culture with the rugged pioneer spirit gives Juneau a character that's entirely its own, a place where every street and every mountain holds a story. But Alaska's wonders don't stop here. Ready for the final leg of our journey? It's time to trade the wild beauty of Juneau for the captivating views of a bustling cityscape. Next up, New York City, where natural wonders meet skyscrapers in the city that never sleeps. New York City, the iconic cityscape where concrete meets culture and the skyline itself feels alive. Home to towering skyscrapers, historic landmarks, and bustling streets, NYC is where dreams seem possible with every step. Picture the Manhattan skyline at dusk, the lights of the Empire State Building and One World Trade Center reflecting off the Hudson River. This view alone draws millions of travelers from around the world, each hoping to capture a slice of the city that never sleeps. But New York is more than just an urban giant. It's a place where landscape, culture, and innovation collide like nowhere else. At the heart of the city's natural wonders is Central Park, an 843-acre oasis in the midst of skyscrapers. With winding paths, lakes, and hidden gardens, Central Park offers a serene escape from the city's chaos. Imagine strolling through a park where every turn feels like a new scene, from the quiet ponds filled with ducks to the open lawns where locals picnic and relax. Created by visionaries Frederick Law Olmsted and Calvert Vaux in the 19th century, this park is an intentional masterpiece designed to bring nature to the urban masses. Ever wondered what a city would feel like without a space like this? The city's neighborhoods, each with its own flavor, are as much a part of New York's identity as its landmarks. Take Greenwich Village, with its cobblestone streets and jazz clubs, or Soho, famous for its art galleries and historic cast-iron buildings. Each area feels like its own small town within the metropolis, where diversity thrives and every corner tells a story. Exploring these neighborhoods, you'll find yourself immersed in the distinct cultures and histories that make New York an international tapestry. Have you ever felt like you're traveling through different worlds, all within a few city blocks? And then there's the Statue of Liberty, a symbol not just for the city, but for freedom itself. Standing proudly in New York Harbor, Lady Liberty has welcomed millions of immigrants to American shores. A visit here is more than a photo op, it's a moment of reflection on what the statue represents to people worldwide. Imagine the sense of hope it brought to those arriving, often after long, perilous journeys, and the impact it still holds today. It's a piece of American history that feels as alive now as it did over a century ago. New York's energy pulses through every street, every subway station, and every skyline view. From the bustling lights of Times Square to the quiet beauty of the High Line, an elevated park built on an old railway track, this city has a way of surprising you at every turn. Have you ever walked through a place so full of life it feels like it has a heartbeat? That's New York, a city where the past and future meet, a place that lives in constant motion. But we're not quite finished yet. Our next stop brings us to a place where beach culture, vibrant nightlife, and art merge seamlessly, Miami, Florida. Get ready for a journey from skyscrapers to sun-kissed shores. Miami, a city where sun, sea, and vibrant culture meet to create a place as lively as it is beautiful. Known for its colorful Art Deco buildings, stunning beaches, and electric nightlife, Miami radiates a tropical charm that's hard to resist. Picture South Beach at sunrise, pastel-colored buildings glowing in the early light, waves gently crashing against the shore, and palm trees swaying with the breeze. It's a landscape that draws visitors worldwide, each hoping to capture a bit of Miami's endless summer. One of Miami's most iconic neighborhoods is Little Havana, a place where Cuban culture comes alive through sights, sounds, and flavors. Walking down Calle Ocho, the heart of Little Havana, you'll find locals playing dominoes in the park, the aroma of Cuban coffee filling the air, and murals celebrating Miami's Cuban heritage. Imagine stepping into a place where Latin American traditions blend with American vibrancy, creating a community that feels both close-knit and globally inspired. It's a taste of Cuba without ever leaving the U.S., a cultural wonder that gives Miami its unmistakable flavor. Miami's art scene is equally remarkable. The Wynwood Arts District has transformed old warehouses into a vibrant outdoor gallery where street art and murals cover nearly every inch of wall space. Wynwood Walls is particularly famous, showcasing works from artists around the world. Ever wondered what it would be like to walk through an art gallery in the open air, with pieces that change as frequently as Miami's tropical weather? This district turns art into an experience, letting visitors immerse themselves in creativity that's both bold and accessible. And of course, there's Miami's nightlife, a scene that's as legendary as the city itself. From rooftop bars offering stunning views of the city lights to dance clubs pulsing with Latin rhythms, Miami's nightlife has something for everyone. Imagine dancing the night away under neon lights with the sounds of salsa, reggaeton, and house music filling the air. It's a nightlife that truly lives up to Miami's reputation as a 24/7 party destination, offering a glimpse into the city's energetic spirit. Yet, Miami is more than just parties and art. Its natural beauty is equally captivating. Biscayne Bay and the nearby Everglades offer pristine environments teeming with wildlife. Just a short drive from the city, you can kayak through mangrove forests, spot alligators, or snorkel in crystal-clear waters filled with marine life. Have you ever thought about how a city so lively and urban could sit right next to untouched natural landscapes? Miami is a place where modern life and nature coexist, each enhancing the other's beauty. With Miami's warmth and vibrant lifestyle behind us, we're nearing the end of our journey. Our final stop is a city rich in history, culture, and resilience, Washington, D.C., where the nation's heart beats. Let's dive into America's capital city next. Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, is a city where history and power converge in a display as monumental as the landmarks that define it. Known for its grand neoclassical architecture, sprawling museums, and tree-lined streets, D.C. offers an experience that's both educational and inspiring. Imagine standing in front of the Lincoln Memorial, gazing across the reflecting pool towards the towering Washington Monument. It's a view that evokes the weight of history, a reminder of the ideals upon which America was founded. The National Mall, often called America's front yard, is home to some of the most visited museums and memorials in the world. Here, you can walk among the Smithsonian museums, each dedicated to preserving pieces of culture, art, and scientific wonders. From the Air and Space Museum to the National Museum of African American History and Culture, the mall's museums offer a glimpse into the rich, diverse tapestry of American life. Have you ever felt the awe of seeing an astronaut suit up close, or the original Star-Spangled Banner? The National Mall is a journey through time and innovation, a place where knowledge feels as vast as the landscape itself. DC isn't just about the past, it's a city that's constantly evolving. Take a walk through the historic neighborhoods of Georgetown or Capitol Hill, where cobblestone streets and colorful row houses contrast with the city's sleek, modern additions. Georgetown's waterfront, with its bustling shops and scenic views, is a reminder that D.C. isn't only for government officials, it's a lively urban space where people live, work, and play. And Capitol Hill? It's more than the seat of Congress, it's a community, a place where politics and daily life intersect in fascinating ways. The city's geography is also unique, bordered by the Potomac River and filled with green spaces that invite residents and visitors alike to pause and reflect. Rock Creek Park, one of the largest urban parks in the country, offers an escape from the city's pace. Here, you can hike trails that meander through forests, or simply relax by the water, a reminder that even in the heart of power, nature has its place. Ever considered how a city so influential can still feel peaceful? Washington's green spaces offer a calming counterbalance to its political energy. DC's monuments and memorials honor not only past leaders but also the American people. The Vietnam Veterans Memorial, with its reflective black granite etched with the names of those lost, offers a quiet space for contemplation. The Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, with its powerful inscription, "Out of the Mountain of Despair, a Stone of Hope," stands as a tribute to resilience and change. Visiting these memorials, you get a sense of the struggles and triumphs that have shaped the nation, a silent dialogue between the past and the present. But our journey doesn't end here. With Washington, D.C., we close our tour of America's most captivating destinations. Each place, from the deserts of Monument Valley to the bustling streets of New York, holds its own unique story, inviting all who visit to discover, connect, and be inspired. So, where will you explore next? And that's our journey through some of the most remarkable destinations across the United States. From towering peaks to bustling city streets, each place offers a unique blend of culture, geography, and awe-inspiring landscapes that you won't find anywhere else. Now, let me ask you this: which of these destinations called to you the most? Was it the quiet majesty of the Grand Canyon, the cultural vibrancy of Miami, or the historical depth of Washington, D.C.? Travel is all about discovering new perspectives and stories that connect us, and there's so much more to uncover in this vast, diverse country. So, tell us, what's the next stop on your travel bucket list? Let us know in the comments below, and if you're as captivated by exploring these wonders as we are, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This way, you'll never miss a chance to journey through another captivating corner of the world with us. Until next time, let's keep exploring.